Oh man, look at this. The amazing Himiko magic show? This is even nicer than I thought it'd be. Welcome to our magic show. What'd you think? Isn't it divine? Okay. Yeah, it is. I didn't think you would have a real stage set up. Did you and Himiko do all this? No. This would have been impossible with just 2 people. I got others to help us. Kaito and Kibo helped carry equipment from Himiko's research lab. I designed the stage, but Kurumi sewed the curtains.
Thanks,
Everyone is so nice. Atsuo deserves all the credit.
No.
Shouldn't everyone who worked on it get the credit? Oh well, I didn't ask you to help because I didn't know what you'd be useful for. Did you really have to say that? Just sit tight. Once we're preparing, we'll start right away. It's pretty harsh. Wait, you're not done?
Yep.
Star of the show needs to settle her nerves. Oh, okay. She's nervous. She's shaking like a leaf. Okay, so I guess talk to Himiko last? Well, what is this right here? Gonta's so sorry about yesterday. Gonta not know why he act that way. Gonta too forceful. Still have long way before Gonta called himself true gentleman. It's not your fault, it's Kokichi's fault for tricking you. Even so, I don't think you need to seriously reflect on what you did. Your gullible mind will eventually lead you down the wrong path. Gonta, be more careful next time. So what happened to Kokichi? After insect meet and greet, Kokichi's mouth starts to bubble, then he passed out. Ah, I see. He might not make it to the show then. Speaking of which, not everybody is here. I don't see everybody.
What is this?
This is way bigger than I thought. I imagine a plain, everyday stage. What is with you with the plain stuff? What is this device? I've never seen something like this before. I'm getting excited.
Oh my!
Tanko, you're trembling. I've told you many times that Atsuo loves all his creations. What do you mean all his creations? That's way too much love. What about Monokuma? Does Atsuo love him too? Of course! So we must love Monokuma so that our love will reach him. That's... no. Robots can't feel love. I felt a strange pain in my chest after you just said that. Lately, I've been having weird pains in my joints in my lower body.
Okay?
Isn't that a symptom of gout? This is quite a professional looking set. However, considering how unsettled Himiko is, we might not get to witness art for ourselves the skill of the ultimate magician. How unfortunate.
Either way.
We managed to complete the preparations in time. I hope everyone enjoys the show. You helped out too, Kurumi. Did you do the sewing? You complete every task you're given, don't you? No wonder you're the ultimate maid. But right now, you're just an audience member like everyone else, so let's enjoy the show. By the way, can I ask you something, Angie? When you're alone with Himiko, what do you guys talk about? Just normal things. What's considered normal? Food, sweets, our nails, and how to get Atsuo's bathwater at a discounted rate. What is Atsuo's bathwater? I wonder if Himiko can handle her?
Say.
Those fish in the tank above, are those truly? Is it alright to use something so dangerous? Where'd she even get this from?
Could it be?
Are you a bit nervous? Just a little bit. Certainly doesn't look like just a little bit. Because the magic I'll be performing today is the extreme water magic, underwater escape magic. I've never successfully cast it before. It's pretty difficult, so I'm a little nervous. You've never cast it before? In order to raise the stakes, there's a time limit? If I don't escape from the tank within the time limit, piranhas will be dropped in. That's scary. The water is cloudy, so I can't see very clearly, but I do see fish swimming around. Those are all piranhas, huh? They don't look like normal piranhas. Those piranhas were in my research lab. Angie said we should use them for the show.
No.
Piranhas are way too dangerous.
Himiko!
Please reconsider. They're piranhas. They're nothing like lasagna.
My magic.
No need to worry. I'll instantly kill all the piranhas with my magic. There's no way I can stop now since Atsua's watching the show. There's no such thing as Atsua! Angie has brainwashed you. You don't believe in my magic? Well, I can do it. I'm a skilled young girl, cause I'm a mage. She psyched herself up and headed straight to the water tank. Of course I believe in your magic. You're my precious friend. Oh, there she is, up there. Did you say your prayers and use the bathroom? I said my prayers and went pee. But not everyone is here yet. Maki, Kokichi, Ryoma, and Kaito aren't here. What happened to Kaito? I thought he'd be here for sure. I wonder if something happened.
Thank you, Atua, for being with us today.
Boo! Boo! You're supposed to thank us first!
Nya! Ha 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 ha! I present to you the mysterious, the miraculous, the amazing Himiko! The magic I will perform today is the extreme water magic. Underwater escape act. If you would please turn your attention to the water tank in front of you. When the timer above the stage starts, Himiko will enter the water tank. Once she's in the tank, her assistant, me, will draw the curtain in front of the tank. After 60 seconds have passed on the timer, a separate, suspended tank will open and drop in a school of piranhas! Oh my goodness! After the piranhas have fallen and the curtain is opened, if by some miracle Himiko has been gobbled up, please give a big round of applause!
I don't think we're supposed to clap if Himiko gets eaten by piranhas.
Just kidding! It's a joke!
Are you feeling all right?
I'm concerned about Himiko. She is not responding properly to Angie's jokes. Gonta worried. Gonta had a bad feeling. Atsua, please protect Himiko.
No!
What am I doing praying to Atsua? That's Angie's shtick. Well, I guess you could pray to some other god.
Well then, let's begin. The amazing Himiko's magic show!
In her typical high-pitched voice, Himiko made her announcement and started the timer. Then she took a breath and dove into the water tank.
Okay, I'm closing the curtain!
Angie closed the curtains, obscuring the water tank from view. We stared silently, waiting. I clenched my fist nervously, my palms damp with sweat.
Himiko is still not out!
She went in mere moments ago.
Well, do you think she's all right?
Gonta's starting to worry. Should we do something?
She still hasn't come out! Are you sure she's okay?
Gonta can't take it anymore!
Gonta cried out, leaped out of the seat, and...
Wait, Gonta?
Ran up onto the stage.
Oh, you can't do that! We're still in the middle of the show!
But if Gonta does nothing, piranhas will eat Himiko!
Is there a misread on there?
Huh?
Less than 10 seconds remain.
I don't care if it ruins the trick! Just come out! This stress is bad for my heart! Himiko!
Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... the bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in.
Huh? Huh?
Look! The piranhas!
Hurry! The curtains! Open the curtains already!
Got it! I'm opening it now!
When Angie pulled apart the curtains, we witnessed an unbelievable sight. Wait, are you kidding me? It took a few moments for us all to even process it. But then again, perhaps we weren't trying to process it. Perhaps we didn't want to acknowledge it.
Great, huh?
Behold, the magnificent underwater escape...
Yeah?
A body has been discovered! Everyone, please gather in the gym!
Yeah?
A body in the gym? Then when Himiko turned around to look back at the water tank...
Huh?
For the second time at the Ultimate Academy, a body discovery announcement sounded out. Those who weren't present at the magic show heard it and came running.
What?
What's going on? I don't know! I don't know what happened! We should break the tank, right? We gotta check what's inside. Break it? Yeah, break it. It'll take too long to drain it by hand. What would we even use to break the tank?
Hey!
Gonza, Keyboy, you're up!
Huh?
What do you mean we're up?
So dumb.
Gonza, throw Keyboy as hard as you can. Use that robot like a battering ram.
Do not mock me!
Who are you calling a battering ram? Gonza, throw Kibo. Got it. Then I'll help too.
Please,
What?
wait!
Is this...
Ah!
The sound was intense. A wall of piranhas and water dyed red with blood rushed out. We watched helplessly as the area flooded with water. After some deliberation, we decided to start cleaning everything up. However, I made sure not to disturb the scene more than necessary. With Kurumi's expertise, we were able to clean up enough to start investigating. Okay, at least Kibo's alive still. I've gathered Ryoma's body and belongings in one place. Kibo looks depressed. He was just used as a battering ram, so I understand why.
However,
He's been reduced such that he can be carried in one hand. How fleeting and fragile life is. Gonza put piranhas in bucket. Piranhas all got big tummies. Gonza think they full.
Ew.
Today, Ryoma is fish food, and tomorrow he'll be fish crap.
Oh my.
Don't say such things.
Himiko?
Himiko, are you okay?
This.
This wasn't an accident, was it? Does this mean the killing game has started again? How could this happen? We swore to each other, didn't we? We swore we'd never let the killing game start up again.
Right.
So that was all just a lie! You guys are liars! All you liars apologize to Ryoma. He believed the killing game wouldn't happen anymore. Your disingenuous tears mark you as the liar right now.
Get caught?
Oh, you figured it out? You've got a pretty good eye there, Kyo.
Hey!
Hey guys, how's it feel now that you've got a second murder victim in your hands? Ryoma's transparent? Has my X-ray vision superpower finally awakened?
Rise and shine, Ursine!
Father!
Father, you don't have superpowers, he's just been reduced to a skeleton. Finally, I've been waiting for the killing game to start up again. That means we can put all this boring crap on hold and start playing the blame game. You're raring to go, Mono. Who are you again? Monosuke, you should at least remember your own kid's name. Mono Fanny, are you okay? 5, 4... Are you counting, Mono Fanny? Why are you counting? Because 3, I'm seriously 2, gonna puke 1, now! She puked again! What the heck are you doing, you failure? Listen up, we're here to make sure the killing game goes smoothly, capice? Also to keep me company, and new mascots present lots of exciting business opportunities. Shut up, you failure! What, me too? This conversation is fun and all, but we should really get this over with. Don't we need to start investigating or something? Alright, I'll get the culprit this time for sure. Hurry up and give us the thingy. You mean the Monokuma file, right? I also investigated the cause of death this time, so read it to your heart's delight. Oh, this is sort of unrelated, but I got a great business idea. Yeah, that's totally unrelated. Let's use the Monokuma file to start a funeral service business. You know, how it gets awkward at funerals when you start asking about the cause of death? If we pass out Monokuma files, even the worst deaths will get a giggle out of the attendance. Well, Pops, what do you think? You're so freaking cute. The way you pass out the files is so cute. Why don't you come with me over here? Pops is gonna lick me all over. Father's showering Monosuke with all his love. You think maybe Monosuke's right? Maybe Father doesn't like us anymore because we're not hostile and threatening enough. He's still throwing up? I think I'll follow Monosuke. Dang, that sounds depressing.
So then...
In any event, let's begin the investigation. Investigation? So it's really gonna start again. I can't believe it! One of us killed Ryoma! Someone among us. Isn't that really easy to figure out? Gonzo no want to investigate friends. No want to suspect friends. Then don't do it. I'm not going to investigate either.
Because...
You'll be fine if you're short a person, and I doubt a child caregiver would be much help. That's it?
Maki!
I tried to stop her, but Maki didn't even turn around and kept walking.
What was that?
The heck is that person's problem? She's seriously not gonna investigate?
Incomprehensible.
That seems rather irresponsible. She likely assumes someone else will take care of it, and I suppose she isn't wrong. But why would she say that now? She participated in Rantaro's investigation. Although I suppose Maki has been acting strange lately. I've been told she spends all day in her lab. What is she doing in there? Well, I'll have to talk with Maki later. For now, we should start investigating. I'm seriously pissed we gotta do this, but it's our only chance to survive. Yep, I'll do my very best too.
Because...
Gonzo and I have to work especially hard so we can regain everyone's trust.
Right.
Oh yes, you're right. But we don't even need to investigate. It's pretty obvious who the culprit is.
Huh? Right?
Ryoma was murdered during a certain little magical girls show, right? Oh, okay. So I think we need to be a little more suspicious of that little magical girl. But she's so suspicious that it seems not suspicious.
Right?
But then again, she's made herself look not suspicious, so now she's super suspicious.
Degenerate male!
How dare you toy with Himiko's pure heart?
Got me!
You just said Himiko, didn't you? But I never mentioned her name.
Gotta be kidding me!
Himiko would never do something like that. I know her best, right, Himiko? No.
Anyway,
Himiko, can you at least tell us the trick behind the underwater escape act?
because...
If we know how the trick works, we can try to figure out how the culprit killed. That's not possible.
Huh?
Not possible? Why not?
Magic.
There's no trick to the underwater escape, because it was my magic. How long is that donkey lip midget gonna keep saying that? Himiko, in order for us to find the culprit, it's plain to see we need your help.
Cut it out.
My answer won't change no matter what you say. There's no trick to my magic, because it's magic.
Seriously?
How long are you gonna keep that bullcrap up? Listen, if we don't catch the culprit, we're... That's enough! If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. I'm not bullying her. It's her fault that she's being so stubborn. Well, it's fine if you don't want to tell us. I'll just find out myself.
Right?
Actually, that sounds pretty fun. To solve this mystery, we must first learn the trick behind Himiko's underwater escape act.
do it.
We have no choice in the matter. He's right, we have no choice. We have no choice but to find the culprit who killed Ryoma. This investigation is to save all of our lives, because we're risking our lives in the class trial.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, you got a sec? What's wrong?
I mean...
Before I start the investigation, there's something I gotta tell you.
Right!
You're my sidekick from now on. Okay, isn't this a bad idea?
No.
I'm more of a scientist kind of guy, so I'm not really cut out for investigations. But that's a good quality to have for an investigation. Plus, the only stage fit for Kaito Momoda, Luminary of the Stars, is the universe itself. So I'll leave the details to you. Pave the path for my success. But I don't know what to do as a sidekick. Don't worry about it. I'll make all the tough calls. You just gotta do what I say. He loves to make decisions on his own, doesn't he? So...
leave it to me.
I'll take full responsibility since you're my sidekick. There's nothing to worry about.
Got it.
First, we gotta check the Monokuma file. Kaito making me a sidekick like this, could it be? I'm scared. I try hard not to be, but I'm scared. I can't stop thinking about the pain and sadness that comes if I reveal the truth. That's what I'm afraid of. Is he trying to help me?
Hey.
What's the matter? Let's check the Monokuma file already.
Okay.
At Kaito's behest, I looked over the Monokuma file. The victim is Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. The body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. His body was consumed by piranhas until only bones remain. No other injuries can be confirmed at this time. Well, that's a little... painful.
Come on, man.
There's less written here than before. I've got a bad feeling about this. The time of death isn't written here either.
Remember.
The previous Monokuma file indicated Rantaro's time of death, correct? The victim is Rantaro Amami. It doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. The victim was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected.
But
But the Monokuma file this time doesn't indicate a time of death. Did Monokuma mess up? No, this was intentional. Monokuma told us that he wouldn't give us any information that would reveal the culprit. Thinking about it that way, it implies that the information would be damning in evidence for the culprit. So that means the key to this case is the time of death.
Well done.
There you go! I knew I picked a good sidekick. There's one more thing in the Monokuma file that catches my eye. Ryoma's cause of death. It says drowning, but if that's the case, we might be able to unravel the case from there. Alright, now that we're done with the Monokuma file, we can get started on the investigation. My first command to my new psychic is investigate everywhere and find clues that will lead us to the culprit. That's very obvious.
Alright.
My first command to my new psychic is investigate everywhere and find clues. Don't overlook anything. You got it? Dang, there's a huge group of people here. Let's go ahead and just talk to everybody. Well,
How can this be?
Gonzo could have saved him. No, Gonzo should have saved
what
him.
happened?
Gonzo, what's wrong? When Piranhas attacked Ryoma, if Gonzo had dived into Tank, Gonzo could have helped Ryoma, but Gonzo got scared, too scared to do anything. Sorry, Gonzo, really sorry. A man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you jumped in, they would have eaten you too.
It's true.
And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved them anyway, Gonzo. Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file? You haven't read the Monokuma file yet? No, Gonzo not really understand it. Gonzo not smart enough to get help. What are you talking about? If you got time to apologize, you got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do. That's right, Gonzo. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know after all. Information only Gonzo know? Remember during the show you went up on the stage? That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, cause Gonzo worried about Himiko. Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma? No, Gonzo see no one in tank. Gonzo kinda surprised. Oh, you can't do that! We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gonzo do nothing, Himiko will be eaten by piranhas.
But you know.
But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that right. Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen? Gonzo don't know. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in after that.
Sorry.
Gonzo should have watched tank better. Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you right.
No.
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the underwater escape act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. That's actually crazy. Okay, what were you doing? I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now it won't be nearly as boring. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, because here I come.
Like I thought.
If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could be.
Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him, and he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show?
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey!
There's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something.
You know.
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta capture you guys last night. The heck was that all about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened. Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running around, so I don't know what went on. How did Miu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
Why, you?
I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right? Exactly, and Kokichi left the room after around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that. We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime, around 11 p.m. So 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Maki, Kurumi, and Ryoma. I see you've learned what an alibi is, thanks to the previous incident. But what the heck is this insect meet and greet bullcrap?
Why?
By the way, Miu, how were you able to get away from Gonta? I had to use my secret woman weapon? Let's just leave it at that? What is a secret woman weapon?
Wait! Come on, man.
Shuichi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out. You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. That's right, we need to ask Angie about the stage. Hey Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then, do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
No?
No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right? Yep. We started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab. Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kurumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks.
So basically, it's all thanks to Atsuwa that the show was a success. No, it's because of all of us. I don't think it was much of a success if somebody died during the show. Were the piranhas your idea? On its own, the underwater escape back is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine.
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas. That's what Atsuwa told me. So Atsuwa gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course.
According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see. That means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
Then?
And right when we finished the prep work and were about to take a break, Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
No.
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there. What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Atua has spoken.
Atsua's spoken, you have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about? Nothing can escape Atsua's sight, not even the culprit. Atsuwa is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. Yes, I do agree with this. Can I talk to Kurumi? How come I can't talk to Kurumi? My magic was supposed to make everyone smile. Don't worry, everyone is smiling. Not right now.
Um,
If it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your tricks work if we're going to solve this
What
mystery.
are you saying?
There's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys are threatening me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
I'll protect you.
The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido.
Jeez.
This guard is more strict than the security at idol events. That's hilarious.
Hey,
If
degenerate
Himiko
man.
says magic against magic, got it. I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. But if we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? True. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously, the culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
That's...
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast.
Of course.
You got it? I'm not suspicious. I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. That still does sound kind of sus.
However,
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
no.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow. So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic? Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Okay.
Listen,
Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here. Is there something here? No, let's decide that after we search it. Investigate anything that stands out. Okay, here's a rope right here. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length. You can tell just by looking at it. I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? Oh, the puddle. There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something. Changing wet clothes? But how would you get from the water tank to this space behind the staircase? This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. And the water tank? There's nothing strange about it from behind, other than the large size. It's a normal tank. All sides of the tank seem to be made of special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figure it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick. I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There is a high probability that they used the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. Okay. Anything else? I guess go to the stairs? The staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. That might have something to do with the puddle next to it. I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed.
Hey, so...
Hey, how long are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go. Don't rush me, dude. Wait, really? Okay, light panel.
Huh?
What is this? It is the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the batten. Should I go near the water tank? It's the large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken, it's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now. Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket. It was a lot to clean up, but at least we investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look. Yeah, you're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something.
Hey,
You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick? No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains. So I do not know the details of her trick. I see. Okay, let's investigate the body. Ryuma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now, not even a shadow of what he has. Or what he was. What the heck is this? Is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it. I'm certain of it.
remember.
Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones.
Damn.
I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way. The water filled with blood so fast, we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's.
Jeez.
I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it.
No.
I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us. He wanted to live. What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that we could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Dang it, that idiot. It's pretty harsh, man. Ryuma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it! If we use this key, we can investigate Ryuma's room. What's in his room to investigate? The motive video! We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then you think Ryoma was killed because of that video? I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. So do I have his key now? The glass! The fragments of a broken glass water tank have been piled up. There are so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at this glass. The bucket! It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them there. I can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Ah, wait, yes I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Atsu's created.
Amen.
The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul so that he may enter Atsu's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this? Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atsu's behind those videos too.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
What a surprise!
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
No.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast.
What?
But compared to yesterday, the piranhas looked super crammed into that tank.
Dear, dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super, super, super crammed.
What a surprise!
More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. That's very strange. How about the curtain? Is there anything suspicious about this curtain? It's been bothering me. What was that curtain for? It was in order to hide the water tank. When Himiko was performing her escape, this was closed to prevent us from seeing. So that's what it is. Then, is this some kind of clue? I don't believe so. I don't see anything suspicious about it. Really? There's nothing suspicious about the curtain? I think the curtain would be suspicious, in my opinion. Wait, there's handcuffs here? Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard and sharp. What are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true, there weren't any in the warehouse, so where'd they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryuma's lab wasn't just for the Ultimate Tennis Pro, but also for the Ultimate Prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Where do you see scratch mark? Oh wait, I see it, okay. Wait, glass panel? There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like a broken piece, the other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pane? That's all I wanted to see around the water tank. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. I should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue here. Closed curtain. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side. What's the matter? You want to check that window out? Yeah, but... Oh, it's way too high to reach, huh? Yeah, it is pretty high. Even higher than the piranha tank.
Yeah.
That's right. There was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so...
But you know, shouldn't the psychic be the one bringing the ladder? Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on stage, I climbed up the whatever.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
If the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much, but I think it's the pool.
A pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
Oh! The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. This might be related to the case. I should remember it. I climbed down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito. Shouldn't the psychic be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. Okay, how about the piranha tank? When I stood on stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now, and the tank is empty. It doesn't look like as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only from the front side is glass, and the other sides are made of wood. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass.
Hey, so...
That tank was from Himiko's research lab. Hey Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right? Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there.
You know...
It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift. It seems this is where the lighting batten for the stage is attached. The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, and then raise it again. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it was probably sturdy. Okay, I don't understand this. Really? What about the timer?
Okay.
I believe we investigate everything we need to for now. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit? I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate. You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. Where else do you want to investigate? The pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be overlooked.
That's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which mode of video he had. Then, I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we've got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting.
Right. Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? That's funny. Okay, so that's it? I can just go? Alright, with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of Danganronpa V3. And next time, we're going to do some investigating as to who is behind Ryoma's death. That was very gruesome. I think this case is going to be one of those cases where it looks easy just by witnessing it, but could be more complicated than it appears to be. We'll see what happens. This is only the second case, so I hope it's not that hard, but you never know with these type of games. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.